Welcome to the Family Office Insider Podcast. My name is Jason Nagel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about estate planning and the use of a spousal trust. A spousal trust is a very effective planning tool for a variety of different reasons. However, today I'm going to be talking to you about how a spousal trust can be used in context of a blended family. So a blended family, very simply, is where you have two individuals that come together to form a new family unit, and one or both of these individuals may have children from a previous relationship. And oftentimes with these structures, the spouse, one or both spouses, wants to make sure that they provide financially in the event of their death for the other spouse. However, they also want to make sure that their respective children are taken care of financially. And so this is exactly where a spousal trust could come into place. A spousal trust, very simply, is just a trust provision that's drafted within your will. The lawyer that's drafting your will would draft this trust provision that states that certain assets are to be held in trust for the benefit of your spouse during their lifetime. And so your spouse can use and enjoy these assets throughout their lifetime. And when they pass away, these assets would go automatically down to the residual beneficiaries of the trust, likely being your children. As opposed to if you gifted the assets directly to your spouse, those assets would go according to the terms of your spouse's will, which likely would go to their children. So that's the whole idea of having a spousal trust in place. You want to leave something to your spouse, but yet you want to be able to control where it ultimately goes when you pass away. And so within a spousal trust, you're going to find that your spouse must be the only one that's entitled to the use of the income throughout their lifetime. And you may or may not give them permission to encroach on the capital. It depends on if you want the capital to be left behind for your children. So what types of assets can be held in a spousal trust? Well, really, that's going to be anything that hits your estate. So if there's anything that you don't have a beneficiary designation on, or anything that's not listed with joints with right of survivorship structure, those assets will hit your estate, and those can be held by a spousal trust. Well, I hope you found this short podcast about spousal trust to be helpful. If you did, feel free to follow us. And if you want to learn a little bit more about what we do, please check us out on our website at 360wealth.ca. Thank you and take care.